everybody. Welcome to The Green Room with me, the Gwendolyn. I'm very excited that you're all here. I'm very excited to introduce you to my best friends. This is my favorite band ever. It's the Black Velvet Band, and we're going to bring them on in just a couple seconds. So thanks for watching, you guys. You know, you can put in the comments, you can ask questions of the members of the Black Velvet Band, and if you want to ask questions of Black Velvet Band members that are not here, you can ask them, and we will make up what they want to answer. And they can't do anything about it because this is recorded forever. Anyway, sound off in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Thanks, Gwendolyn, Mom. She loves my hat. It's got feathers and floofies. I mean, did you expect anything different? No, you didn't. It's the Gwendolyn. And I do the floofs. They're actually Daisy's floofs. I stole them. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to wear them to Disney next week. Anyway, doesn't matter. So today we've got the Black Velvet Band. I know the Black Velvet Band from performing at the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair in Tavares, Florida, which I just did the past 2 weekends. So I got to spend some time with them the past 2 weekends, which was fantastic. Now, don't forget that if you want to find more, if you want to support the Digital Ren Faire, you can do so by following us on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and probably other stuff that I don't even know that Digital Ren Faire has. And you can also join our Patreon, Digital Ren Faire, and you can contribute to our programming via PayPal if you want to throw a virtual tip into our virtual tip basket. That helps us keep continuing to bring all of these insider little bits of industry stuff and the history information about Renaissance festivals to you. Carbonation. Sorry, I got that on you guys. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm the Gwendolyn. I'm looking at the doohicks and see, oh, yep. So Gwendolyn Mom's got priorities, you guys. Gwendolyn Mom needs to go watch the Green Bay Packers instead of her daughter because priorities. It's fine. This is recorded. She can watch it later, or I'll just recap it for her later. Anyway, Brian Peacock's here. Brian gave me a mozzarella stick, and that's fantastic. Jim, Catherine, David Moon, and Jamie. And it's awesome. And more people who aren't putting stuff in the chat, which is fine. You don't have to. You can just sit and watch or just listen from across the room. I'm not your supervisor. You get to do whatever you want to do. Everyone take a drink of your drink. All right, you guys. Now listen, as we're getting going, I got to click over to this clicky-do. Now you're going to see underneath the screen for the whole time, those are the places that you can find Black Velvet Band right now. They're on Facebook and Instagram, and I heard a rumor that soon to be they are on TikTok. So I don't know how that works, but they're going to do it. So you got to make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram so that you know when they go live on TikTok, then you can follow them there. Also, helpful reminders so you know who we're talking about. The little Big Velvet Band up in the corner. There it is. You can see it. Now I want to bring on some of the members of Black Velvet Band. Again, this is the Black Velvet Band Celtic music group, and they think that's the word that they would use to describe it, but I don't remember because Fireball. Everyone take a drink of your drink. It's a 4-member band. We have 2 of the 4 members of the band here with us today. And the first member of the band that I'm going to bring out is my best friend, Rena. Rena is a lady member of the band, and she plays violin and cajon, and she lets me play her cajones. And that's great. Hi, Rena.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fantastic that I'm here with you.
Yeah, I'm fantastic because you're here with me as well too. Also, so Rena, do you have any words of wisdom to give to our viewers at home and in the car?
Listen to everything Gwendolyn tells you.
Oh, I don't know if that's wisdom, but okay. All right. And so I just got a message from everyone take a drink of your drink. I just got a little message from our other person from Black Velvet Band. He is having a little bit of technical difficulties, so we have to stall for time. Now, Rena, I see that you're near a sewing machine. It's a serger, right?
This one's just a regular one. I have not threaded my serger because I'm scared of it.
I would be scared of it too. I've seen a serger, but from a distance. They have so many cones of thread.
So many little claws of metal that are just ready to chop up your finger if you miss.
Yeah, and you need your fingers because you play the violin.
Yeah, it's a scary duality.
I bet. I have a violin. I think the bridge fell out. When I took violin in college, I could play it okay. Not good, but okay. And someday I'll learn to play it betterer.
So next time I see you, I'm just going to hand it to you and you're going to play a song.
Yeah.
We'll trade
I'll make
instruments
a
on
noise.
stage. Yes.
What?
We'll trade instruments on stage.
Oh my gosh, I'll give you my penny whistle. And then you can give me your violin, and then you then we can both sit on your cajon.
Yes.
But we'll be using both of our hands for our instruments, so we won't be able to play the cajon. That's just for decoration.
We can use our foot.
Are you allowed to use your foot? Because I thought about that last weekend, and I didn't want to.
As long as you're not like violent, I think it's fine. I mean, if you
right.
break it, you buy it, I guess. But like I've not broken it, so it's pretty sturdy. Like it can take it.
I just knocked on fake wood in my hotel room table. So how long have you, so since we're still stalling for Rob because he's not even back yet, how long have you been playing violin?
I started playing violin in 4th grade.
Oh wow. Do you play it in different ensembles, or is it pretty much Black Velvet Band at this point?
Mostly just Black Velvet Band consistently for the longest. However, the last few years I have been playing with Lady Ophelia's dance at Digital Ren Faire and at Brevard. So we play the lovely country dances for people to learn how to dance from her.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I know Lady Ophelia. I met her. I saw her at the East Tennessee Medieval Fair and another place. Ohio, maybe Great Lakes.
Ohio, for sure.
Yeah,
Ohio.
Yeah. So I know who she is. And so if you guys are watching and you're in the Florida vicinity and you want to go learn how to dance, you can go to Brevard and Suncoast. Suncoast starts this weekend.
This weekend for the next 4.
And then Brevard is in January.
Yep, and that one's for 5 weekends.
5 weekends in January. And then you can learn all the dancing and listening to all the violining.
Yes.
It's like magic. Now, okay, so I see our friend Rob has returned. And so I'm going to bring him into the chitty chat and he can tell us about his instrument. There he is. You made it. So excited. And so as you're part of the Black Velvet Band, you play a drummy bit.
That's true.
Different than a cajon. Yes.
Yeah, quite a bit different than a cajon. It's an African instrument called the djembe.
Ooh. Oh, and that starts with a D and a J.
That's right. It's very tricky in a game that we like to play called the Minister's Cat. So, yes,
I love Minister's Cat.
It's shaped like a giant goblet, and the way that it's shaped, it gets a nice deep bass from the other bottom bit here. All the sound comes at the very end, and gives it a nice meaty hits.
Yeah. And so when I was in college, I took an African drumming class, and I know that there's like a couple different ways that you can hit a djembe to make it ring differently, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's mostly the outside, the rim, and the inside. The outside, you'll get your snares, you'll get your higher tones, and then the inside of it, you'll get your bass line, so the heartbeat, as it were.
That's what I was following you when I was playing the cajon because I don't know how to play it. Cajon, you play, you got to lean down. Plus, if you're wearing a long corset and you sit, so if people don't know, a cajon is a square drum. It's a drum, right? It counts as a drum because you hit it.
Yeah,
it's a mini one.
It's a tiny cajon. I'm so cute.
I couldn't take my big one to Ireland.
Oh, so you got a tiny one. So Rena, if you were to be sitting on that tiny cajon, use your hand as your fingers and like you sit with the cajon between you, right? Yeah, and then you use your hands. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That was perfect demonstration. And so when I get to play the cajon, I can't bend over, so it doesn't sound as good. So I wanted to remind people who are paying attention and listening in the chitty chat or like watching, if you have questions for my best friends Rena and Rob, then you can put them in the chat and we'll answer them. But you guys, I do want to let you know that there are 2 more members of the Black Velvet Band who are unable to be here tonight. So I think that I want to make it feel like they're here even though they can't talk. And so I'd like to bring on Ewan and Danny. There they are. I'm so proud of myself. So that's Ewan down on your left, and that's Danny down on your right. And they are not here because lame.
Yeah. It's not like they're dead or anything. They're just dead to us right now.
They're not. Yeah, they're dead to us right now. So we can talk about them and they're not here. Ewan said he had band practice, which whatever. Jim agrees with us that they are dead to him. So
That's true.
yeah. And Danny was like, I'm out of town. I was like, no, you're not. You can't go out of town. You have a real person job. So whatever. But they're here and we can talk about their facial hair. I just said that because Rob's touching his.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It just happens that way. You get to groom the beast.
I do my eyelashes.
The eyebrows.
I parted my hair right down the middle just for you guys today.
Oh, thank you.
It's lovely.
It all up in the
Yes.
floofs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jamie would like to know, Rena, question for you. What's it like being the only lady in the band? Oh, before you answer, oh gosh. Okay. Before you answer, Danny plays whistle and singer dues, and then Ewan plays guitar, but he also plays bagpipes. And eventually, like, I'm gonna make him teach me. So that's what they do. Negligible. Singing, playing the melody instrument, whatever. Rena also plays a melody instrument. So Rena, what's it like being the only lady in the band?
It is entertaining. It has been a long time with these guys. It's been 8 years or more-ish, around there. At times I'm like the sister.
8-ish, closing on
Sometimes-
9.
Yeah. So sometimes I'm like the sister. Sometimes I'm like the mom.
Oh yeah, I bet. I've met them.
Sometimes she's like the bouncer. Somebody's butt like.
Oh, you went robot-y. What did you say? Oh, you froze for me.
Oh no, same here.
What did he say? Did you hear
You
him?
got-
Oh.
Yep. Justin, can everyone hear me? Can people see me? Am I degrading into the interwebs?
I can hear you, but your video is stop and start. Is stop motion.
It's getting better.
It
is getting better.
Mode. Yay.
Oh, congratulations.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Excellent. I was just making mention that Rena plays the bouncer as well and helps protect all of us from making really dumb decisions.
Ooh, she's a bouncer and she helps all of them from making real dumb decisions. So Rena, like, that's a lot of work because that's 3 guys. You got to protect from making dumb decisions.
And it's sad because a lot of people always say, "Oh, so which one is yours?" I'm like, never.
No.
None.
Like,
I'll make sure nobody hurts them or takes them if they don't
The one
want
that
to be
makes us sound
taken.
good.
But no.
No. Yeah. Do you find, and this is getting serious for a second, like, because Rena, you and I had a backstage conversation about attention from patrons and how sometimes it like crosses a weird little line or like gets a little awkward and creepy. Do you find that you have to also pay attention, like, because if you're the bouncer, do you have to also keep an eye, like, I'm sure that the guys keep an eye on you as well. Because like I have friends that keep an eye on me that are like, you okay? Do you need out? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Do you guys do that for both of everybody? I imagine that you might.
I mean, usually I have to keep more an eye on like Rob and Danny because they stray and people will follow them. So I will have to follow those and be like, no, go away. Like, no, you can't be here. You need to go otherwise. They have somewhere to be.
Right. And like this is a backstage area.
Gently escort you away from where you're not supposed to be. Or like, no, we have other things to do that don't involve you right now. So thank you. Please go.
Yeah.
And it's just being nice about it as much as possible, unless they're just belligerently not sober anymore. And then we get the staff. And then the staff does a wonderful job cleaning up the property and keeping it perfectly safe and fun.
Yeah, and you can just push the drinky people over because they'll probably fall down and take a nap.
Nap time.
Nap time. Brian wants to know, what beard products do you use? That's because Brian
use beard products.
No, your natural beard.
Most what I use is just some shampoo to keep it nice and clean, nice and straight. I use the Best Damn Beard Wash. They made a release of it. It's like a Buffalo Trace edition. Smells like oat, and it's I like it a lot.
You said that's the best damn beard wash, and I hope that's what you said because I just put it in the comments if someone didn't hear
that's
you.
the name brand.
The
Yeah,
name.
I'll put it in the comment for people. Yeah.
I put it in the comment because sometimes stuff is happening. Oh, Jim wants to know Jim reminded me that I missed a question. It's just me, Jim. It's just me paying attention to stuff. Jim wants to know if I answered Sunny's question, which was, how did you choose the band name, the Black Velvet Band?
Oh, the way that this started, this was myself and other people. We were performing area Renaissance Festival over in Fleur, and we were doing a lit where we were all a theme group. So we decided to name ourselves the Black Velvet Band, so aptly named after the song, and stuck that way. We wanted to reuse elements of that for doing music. 4 or 5 years later, I did nice.
So here's what I heard. Rena, is he a robot for you too?
A little bit. I was hearing most of the brokenness. I could hear most of it through it. You just kind of missed, like, at the end of every sentence, it would go quiet. Yeah. Transitioning.
So what I heard was, at a Florida festival, robot, Black Velvet Band, the song, robot, just stuck like that, robot. Now that's our name.
I swear I'm not living in the dark ages with my work technologies.
Oh, I know. Oh, no, I know. It's just that sometimes, technology is a jerk face. It's not you. Mm-hmm. It's not you at all.
Very true.
It's the same reason. I mean, I don't know if you've known this, but like Ewan and Danny have not moved at all since they got here.
Not once.
That's true.
Frozen. Completely frozen screen.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for them to see maybe if we did this. Anyway. Anyway, all right. So best damn beard products. Brian is going to give them a try. Has heard about them before. And so Sunny agrees it's forever a mystery. We'll never know why you guys have the name Black Velvet Band. Okay. And Jonathan says technology is a jerk face, which is a hashtag true. Oh, what is that? What part of Rob is that? Oh, okay.
I'm not looking.
No, Rob, this is a family show. All right. Well, Rob is figuring out these things. All right. So I have notes that I wrote right now before. Suncoast. Suncoast. So Rena's at Suncoast. Black Velvet Band is not at Suncoast.
Correct, but they are at Brevard. So I will do both shows at Brevard, but this one is just going to be the Maple for me.
Okay. All right. Maple for Rena's Maple at Suncoast. Black Velvet Band is at Brevard, and Rena is at Brevard as also, Rena, yes, playing the violin. And this is and not how you do your fingers.
All the things.
And the cajon and whatever else you decide you want to do. That's like drinking, but it's probably sign language. Oh, yeah, pub crawls. I was going to mention that, but I didn't put it on my list because I was distracted.
It's like you think BBB would be there for anything else?
Right? So another thing, my friends that are watching here, Black Velvet Band runs the pub crawls at the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair and at Brevard, which is something I just learned right now, and probably other places. And they are a freaking machine. So if you don't know what a pub crawl is, it's when a bunch of people buy extra tickets to get real drunk. And Black Velvet Band has it down to a science. So people meet up at this pub at the Lady of the Lakes. And that's the only pub crawl I've experienced with Black Velvet Band. They meet up at the pub at Lady of the Lakes. They go to the Dublin stage that's right next door. And then they get to learn the rules of the pub crawl. And there's a couple chants that they have to say. And there's a couple things they got to do. And everyone practices drinking. Okay. Then I think they get to go back get another drink. Yeah.
They usually need to go get a road beer so they don't have no drink for the walk.
Right.
Crawl.
And the crawl. Yeah. And then, so then they meet all up and then they parade down to the next pub. And so at the Lady of the Lakes, they start at the Drunk Muck, which is towards the front, and then they go to Lord Edward's pub. And then they go to their drinks at Lord Edward's pub. And then they go out next to Lord Edward's pub, and Black Velvet Band leads them in a fun game. Sometimes it's Minister's Cat, which is a great improv game that makes people who are drunk mess up, and then they don't get to drink. That's what I learned, is that if the person, so everyone has to stand in a circle and you keep a rhythm, and it's like a steady rhythm, and you have to say stuff like, the minister's cat is an adjective cat. And see, I would not be able to drink because I just messed it up. But you have to say a descriptor word that starts with whatever letter you go through the alphabet. You go around the circle. If you mess it up, that person gets shamed and has to not drink, but everyone else gets to drink. And then you keep going to the next letter and the next letter. And sometimes they let me play with them, and that's fantastic. I really love doing that. And then they go to the next pub, and that's probably the Pirates pub.
Yes.
And then they get more drinks. And then they do something else. I've never been that far because I usually have shows or something.
We raise money for the children. That's all that matters.
Right. And so another awesome thing, not only do I love Lady of the Lakes because I love working the amazing, talented people that are there. There it is. But also I love Lady of the Lakes because it is a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and the profits and the everything goes towards the Lake County Education Foundation. So that's also the pub crawl. So people can get drunk for charity. And that's great. And then they go to Pirates Pub, and then they go somewhere else, and then everyone's taking a nap on the floor.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Well, now this is all messed up. Please hold. It's not messed up. I just got to take this one out. Where is it? Down there. Okay, it's just us now. We can have girl talk. So hi. So yeah, and you guys do pub crawl at Brevard as well too also?
Yes, so Brevard will do it on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays will be with Danny and the whole crew. Sundays will be without Danny. So either way, if you show up, you can go to the pub crawls, or if you want to learn how to dance, then you can go to the Maple.
Great. And if you don't want to do any of those things, you can just go to the pub and watch the pub crawl.
There's so many pubs. Absolutely. There's plenty of places to stay hydrated. We insist.
Hydration is very important. Everyone take a drink of your drink. I think we have Rob back, so I'm going to add him back into our little tickety talk. This is not tickety talk. Yeah. Everyone, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed at home. I'm still crossing my fingers, even though I had to click. I'm going to use this finger to click on a thing. There he is.
Progressing through the technology. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Oh, wait. I should also invite you and Danny to come back.
Oh, that's very polite of you.
I tried to pick the silliest picture of Danny that I could from Facebook.
It's the best. It's the best one. It should be a meme.
Don't mind too much me talking orbs here. So
yeah, no worries. If anyone feels like making a meme out of that Danny picture, do it. And then share it with us on Digital Ren Faire Facebook page.
Yes.
All right. So we were talking about, well, you were switching devices and moving around and shaking it up and shaking it down and doing the hokey pokey and turning it all about. We were talking about the pub crawl. So
yes.
you Black Velvet Band has run the pub crawl for as long as I've been at Lady of the Lakes. So what are some of your favorite pub crawl experiences? Question for both of you, or either of you, or whichever.
Oh. Well, one of my favorites that sticks out in my mind, and it's something that brought a couple of friends to us because of this. Good friends of ours. It was the Kids' Day many moons back when we first started doing the pub crawl at the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Festival.
I don't think children are supposed to do pub crawls, even in Florida.
I know, child labor laws and all that. So, but there were two people that definitely were deep in their cups, and they had a bit of a falling out consciously. Pretty much, they were out on their feet. They were just completely knackered and needed EMT in order to get out of the place.
Oh no!
That's how we met them and became friends. And that was April and Kia.
April and Kia.
Yes.
Forever down in history.
Hey, but they're
Matthew,
great people. They're great friends, and friends help friends get drunk.
get drunk. Everyone take a drink of your drink. See, I even know that one. Matthew is cautioning us against don't drink the kids. And
They're not ripe yet. Do not.
Ew. In Maryland, I said something about, I don't remember what happened. You guys know my show. I don't know what happens. It goes, pew, pew, pew. It's like a pinball game. But I said something, I was talking about Gaston, and then I said expectoration, right? Because Gaston is especially good at expectorating, right? Or I said expectorate. I don't remember, one of those words. And then I was just talking, and I was like, oh, that's in my head. I was like, that's a really long word. And I was like, oh, that's spitting for kids. But I did not mean it like that. I meant it like, oh, kids, if you don't know, that's spitting. But I said it, that's spitting for kids. And then I corrected it, but I think some people still spit for kids.
Spit for the kids.
Spit for the kids. No, not hawking a loogie for the kids.
Oh.
Different.
Right.
The Venn diagram. Yeah, you gotta start small. Fair. Rena, do you have a fun pub sing memory that you can remember, or is it mostly just herding drunk cats?
Yes, mostly that.
Mostly that, I imagine.
I mean, lots of the times it's always good. Like every year, I feel like it's our personal achievement that, like, how many people passed out after the pub crawl. So, like, record years, where like just in one privy section there was like 3 or 4, and like they were people that were like, oh, I donated blood this morning, or oh, I didn't eat anything today, or oh, I drank a whole bottle of mead. And then I did both pub crawls.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so PSA right now is that
don't do any of those things.
If you're gonna go on a pub crawl, you need to hydrate with water, like drink bottles of water on the way to the festival. If your pub crawl's in the morning, eat breakfast.
A lot of it.
Healthy. Don't give blood that day. Don't give nothing. Don't give anything from your body that day. Not blood, not platelets, not bone marrow, not a kidney. Don't do any of those things.
You need both of them.
You need both of them if you're going to go to a pub crawl. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's #science. That's gastroenterology. That's
a good word for minister's cat.
Oh, you have to say that so fast, though.
Yeah.
Do it, Rob. Do it.
Oh, I can't. What was the word again?
Gastroenterology.
Gastroenterology cat.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Say the whole thing.
The minister's cat's gastroenterology cat. Yeah, no.
Yes. Yeah,
but if you can, you'll be a legend.
But you tried. You did a great job.
I got really excited.
You got really
you did.
Close.
Yeah.
Very close.
Gastroenterology cat. That's homework. Everyone who's watching, that's homework.
Yeah.
To go practice saying that just to impress your friends. And then they'll be like, whoa. And then they'll be like, you're cool. Let's be friends on Facebook. Anyway, we do have a question for Ewan who's not here, so we can make up the answer. And that is, why doesn't Ewan play bagpipes for Black Velvet Band? Jim is full of the questions today.
Oh, he's full of it, all right. And the questions.
And the questions also. So, do you guys know the real answer why Ewan doesn't play bagpipes for Black Velvet Band? You don't say it. Just say yes or no. You guys don't know the real answer.
Mine would be more of an assumption rather than an actual answer.
Okay.
I don't know. I only have guesses. I don't actually know specifically why we haven't. I'm always waiting for it too. I'm dying to hear Dad play his pipes.
Yeah. All right. So I think, Rob, you go with your assumption. Then I'm going to give my reason. And then Rena, you give your reason.
My assumption is that he doesn't want to be louder than I am because I'm on the drums. But the real assumption is that I feel that we haven't found the right spot for a bagpipe in the sets that we do.
Some people say it's in the garbage.
Oh,
not me. Some people. I love bagpipes. I want to learn how to play them. But the problem with learning how to play bagpipes is you have to learn how to play the bagpipes. There's no fake bagpipe that you can practice on.
That's
this is
true.
loud. You can do the chanter, but the squeezy, blowy, fingery bit.
Yeah.
Squeezy, it's not squeezy, right? Like you have to practice. It's going to be that loud from the beginning, which is why I don't practice half the instruments I own, because it's loud from the beginning.
That's true.
You can't just have like an electric violin that you can have headphones in and do. Exactly. All right. So Rob's answer is that it is too loud and also, or is louder than Rob. And
That's
also that haven't found the right space for him. All right. My answer to why Ewan doesn't play the bagpipes in the Black Velvet Band is that every time he brings bagpipes out to play them, someone, not me, someone goes behind, sneakies behind him and pulls the string out of the back seam of the baggy bit. And then if you squeeze it, all the air comes out the back seam instead of up through the pipey bits. And so it just makes a noise. And that's not the sound you want from a bagpipe. And if he was making that noise and he was like, then like people will be like, oh, he's not good at bagpipes at all. And he is way good at bagpipes. So he cannot risk his bagpipe reputation on having the bag on him, behind him.
The baggity poo.
The baggity poo.
Mm-hmm.
That is a guess.
Yeah. Rena, what's your idea?
I think the boys are all just afraid that in a lot of the smaller venues we play in, it would just be louder than the speakers in the venue as well.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just a sound thing. Maybe we just need to play outdoors more, like more sunshine and outdoor playing. Maybe we can get some bagpipes.
Vitamin D.
True.
My other assumption is that if he brought, because there's a bunch of pipes on there, like that's the chanter, and then the sticky uppy bits, right?
The drones?
The drones, those ones, technical term. I'm going to learn how to play bagpipes. That's fine. My other assumption is that if he brought them out there, that then Rob and especially Danny would get little step stools and they would be higher than the drones, and then they try to get the drone to go up their nose.
Why do you got to call us out?
That's one way to cool off.
Because Rena can't get up that high because she's got a violin, and if she goes up too high, she could drop the violin, and then it breaks. Those are expensive.
That's true. My drum's indestructible.
Yeah, exactly. You could just stand on your drum and then put his little droney bit up your nose. I shouldn't have said it like that.
Who's to say I haven't tried with another bagpiper? But there's no evidence.
I can put my penny whistle up my nose. Not all the way, but just a little.
Do it.
I don't even know where it is right now. It's not near me. I almost was going to have it near me, and then I was like, no, something will go horribly wrong.
Like being asked to shove it up your nose.
Yeah, like you asking me what to shove it up. Frank, no, listen, you. I will not. I do play it with my nose, Jim. I do. It's great. I can make a great sound. Jamie would like to know, what is your favorite festival? And I like to couch this as like every festival is different and every festival has like special bits about it. So I would say, what is one of your favorite festivals?
I'll go first.
All right. Good, because I forgot I had to choose someone.
Yeah, one of my favorites is the one that we just did, the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Festival. Mm-hmm. It's grown near and dear to our hearts. Danny and I have been doing this festival for longer than we've actually been playing music. We were part of a stage combat group that would go there and perform for the chess match. So we've gotten to see this festival grow and flourish into what it is. And now that we've taken in our best pieces to it and given it the pub crawl, and we've made a very indelible mark and an inebriated mark on the festival itself. It's the perfect pairing, and we consider it to be our home show, our home fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lady Lakes is such a wonderful festival. It really is. It's a labor of love for a lot of people that are there, and well supported by the Lake Education Foundation. I think that's the whole name of it. And I love coming. Lake County. Thank you. Yeah. And I adore doing the Lady Lakes Festival, except when there's sun.
Yeah. Sun and the Florida heat and all of the humidities and everything sticks everywhere.
Everything sticks everywhere, not in a fun way.
I don't like the cold though, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was freezing today. It's cold.
Yeah.
It was chilly today. Do I hear a doggy whining?
Yeah, Marceline, come here.
Marceline?
Come here. Marceline the vampire queen. Come here.
No.
Come here, Beans. Marcy, come here, Beans. No, you don't want to come up now?
Camera shy. That's how my mom's cat is.
They keep bumping into the cajon. Marcy. Marcy.
I hate when that happens.
Now the rest of them all came in here. Now I have a herd.
Oh, because you have like 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
just a peek. Just a peek. Come here.
She has all of them in the neighborhood.
All of them.
Ben, you come up. Oh, Ben will say hi.
Oh,
Ben,
well.
look. Ben, look.
Hello.
Ben.
Oh, no. Ew.
You baby. Hey, you baby.
You gotta have makeup that's dog lick proof.
Mm-hmm.
It lasts mostly. It's festival-ish proof too.
Yeah. That's a Venn diagram.
Mostly.
Mm-hmm. Rena, do you have a favorite festival or a fun festival thing that you like about a festival?
Lady Lakes, I will have to concur as considerably our home fair. It's definitely our favorite one where we've gotten to have the longest friendships with both patrons and other entertainers. And the staff there is fantastic. Like they do such an amazing job every year, just putting their whole heart and soul into it. They keep trying new events every year. They just had the rat pucking event for the first time that I think went amazingly well. And the shirts they had made were super cute. They had special little rats that were made for it. I thought it was just a swell, awesome event. And like, I just love that every year there's something new to it.
That's true. They're constantly working to make it bigger and better and taking suggestions from entertainers as well, which is really nice to be able to be like, hey, this was really great for me. Here's something that would make it better, that I think would make it better, because we're all coming from different places in the country and different festivals. So we can combine to like have all the best things that we learned at other festivals and bring them to Lady of the Lakes. And the entertainment directors are very good at being like, hey, we want to listen to stuff.
Yeah. And it helps to keep it spicy for all the people that come in and want to spend their money and go to a good cause.
Yes. And so just to backtrack just for a second to those of the people that are watching that were not at Lady of the Lakes this year. So the first weekend of Lady of the Lakes is a 3-day weekend, with Friday being the Education Day. And after Education Day was over, Kids Day, Education Day. After Education Day was over, they had their very first ever Rat Puck pub crawl. And so rat pucking is a game that happens across Renaissance festivals. And what you do is you have this little beanbaggy rat that's like this big, like kind of a triangle. You put it on the ground, you get a stick, and you puck the rat with the stick.
Fling it.
I would fling it. I would do it this way. You fling it. And so we had a competition for how far you could fling it, and then a competition for how many pucks it took to get to the next pub. And so I was the officiant, and I got bribed, and it was great to make sure who won. And then Black Velvet Band did the pub crawl, and it wasn't just a regular pub crawl, because not only did it have rat puck, but it also had musical entertainment by the Medieval Madams this year. There was food at every pub, just like they had like little pulled pork sliders, and then mozzarella sticks and chicken tenders, and like they were delicious foods too. So you could eat and drink while you were going.
Great watering holes while you're rat pucking across the fair site.
Exactly. Everyone take a drink of your drink. Good idea, Rena. So that also helps it, like we were talking earlier, don't come to a Renaissance festival to go to a pub crawl and then not eat breakfast or eat something before it. So that was fun. And then they got to go see a show by Johnny Phoenix. So this huge extravaganza, and then they went to the last pub and they got a dessert thing that I didn't get because I wasn't hungry anymore because I already ate mozzarella sticks and
There was way too much.
pocket. There was so much food, but it was great. It was like you got like two little foods at every pub, and then your drink ate a bit. And it was all you can eat and all you can drink as well, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So keep your eyes open, people who are local to Lady of the Lakes or thinking about coming next year. Keep your eyes open for maybe that for Rat Puck announcements. I have no idea if they'll have it on the same day or not, but Rat Puck pub crawl announcements and get your tickets because it's great.
It was a fantastic first time event here,
Mhm.
and it would definitely be a great addition for the years to come.
I agree, and I think everyone in who was running it also thought that it went really well the first year. And like sometimes those things can be a complete train wreck, but I don't think that we lost any of the people that were pucking it. Nope, I don't think anyone threw up while we were there. No one hit each other with but when they're not there, they're not our responsibility anymore. No one got into a battle with the sticks and like, this is my rat. None of them got like that. I got bribed. You guys got to run pub sing like the glorious machine that you are. And people got to laugh. So Matthew did almost get hit by a rat, but
nearly killed.
They're nearly killed. Rats to the
occupational hazard.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to figure out that phrase while you were saying that. All right. If you guys have more comments, if you have more questions, you can make comments too. More questions, then you can put them in the chitty chat. But we're going to start winding this up in the next 10-ish minutes. I do want to start talking about my favorite subject, and that's cheese.
Yay.
So my favorite cheese is lots of it. You want to know something that I learned recently, you guys? I learned it last weekend. And I told this on my live stream last night, and some people got mad at me. But you know how ranch dressing is delicious?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know how mozzarella sticks are delicious?
Yes.
Mozzarella sticks dipped in ranch dressing, not delicious. I know.
Two positives made a negative.
Yes. It was very disappointing. I know, Rena, that's what I thought too. I was like, I like ranch dressing. I like mozzarella sticks. I put this in here. And then no.
That's
also,
the weird math.
It's so weird. Also, fried pickles.
Yes.
And you know how those are delicious? And in ranch dressing, they're delicious.
Yes.
Regular dill pickles in ranch dressing, not delicious. I played experiments with Beth from Medieval Madams on Saturday night.
But breaded mozzarella sticks would be good with ranch, I think, if they're breaded and seasoned.
No, it was
mozzarella
breaded.
Sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, it was breaded.
I thought you had just had like a regular one like this that you just.
Oh no! Oh, I forgot to make my cheese. No, I didn't.
So the ultimate test would be trying a regular mozzarella stick in ranch dressing to see if that is good.
Because then it's closer to like a salad topper mixture,
like a string cheese stick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that. I'm gonna put that on my list. I'm gonna have a cooking show, you guys, and that will be one of the things.
I want to be a guest on that one.
Okay, you can. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, yes, I should have. We can all just like eat it and then be like,
"Did I throw up?" No, great.
No.
It was delicious.
String cheese. I have to write things down or I forget because ADHD. String cheese in ranch. I'll know what that means tomorrow. All right. So, all right. So before we talk about Rob's new favorite cheese that he wants to talk about, I need to ask you guys, string cheese, right? Is one brand better than a different brand? And what is your preferred brand? Really?
I'm a filthy heathen. I eat all of them.
String cheese is string cheese to me. Although I will throw my pinky up at certain other cheeses when you climb the echelon.
That sounds like a lot of work. I like polio string cheese. That's my favorite.
Yes, I grew up with that one. That one was always good.
Yeah.
Old reliable.
It strings better. It strings better. But also, as Rena just said, she's a heathen because she just bit her string cheese instead of peeling it.
I just touched my dogs. What do you want from me?
Oh, I want
can
you
only
to
eat so much of their dirt a day.
I don't want
that already.
I don't want you to touch your cheese with your dog hands.
Sanitation reasons. I have to be even worse of a heathen. I'm sorry that I did that to all of you.
I forgive you. Safety third. Exactly. All right. Okay, cool. But okay, no. Okay. So, Rob,
it's really distracting her.
Everything is I'm just in a room full of my stuff. So like, that's not even my room. So I'm like, what is in here? Can I show you show and tell stuff? No, I can't. There's nothing that I should show anybody that's here. Anyway, it's not about me. Let's talk about cheese more. Rob told me that he recently had a truffle goat cheese.
Yes.
From a grocery store called Publix, which is down here in Florida and some other places.
It's a very delicious, highly potent truffle taste in the goat cheese. And if you chill it for a little bit, it makes for a very nice ability to grate it into whatever you're going to make it with. I did this last night with dinner and made it with a chimichito. It's basically a chicken-based burrito that I baked in the oven.
I thought you were gonna say you took a bunch of Cheetos and you put them in a tortilla.
Close. Minus the Cheetos. Plus burrito.
Plus burrito.
Yes, it's like a chimichanga burrito.
I don't know what that means at all. I do know. I know what burrito means.
Yeah.
So truffles, those are mushroomy things.
Yes, they're very rare. Very rare type of mushroom. That's it's a very potent odor and taste to it, and they're extremely expensive.
I don't want them.
But a little bit goes a long way.
I don't want any of them. I'll just take my regular goat cheese, please.
Fair enough.
You can have
regular goat cheese by itself is amazing.
It is amazing. I used to go to a shop that had like you could just get goat cheese on bread, but it was like the bread was this much, and then the goat cheese was like that thick on top of it. It was so
wow.
Good. It was so good. That's place.
That's fantastic.
Oh, that's like a good bagel with cream cheese, like super thick layer, like
thick. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Cheese. Rena, do you have a favorite cheese?
Munster cheese, Boar's Head.
Oh, Boar's Head Munster. That's the one with the yellow on the outside.
And provolone. Both of them are delicious and amazing on Publix subs if you get those. I get them once in a while, but if I do, it's always Boar's Head, and it's
very delicious.
Now I want more cheese.
Or Baby Bell cheeses if you ever like the little red one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You get to peel the wax and then play with it and then throw it at someone.
Yeah.
Or throw it in the garbage can, I mean.
Throw it at someone and then bounce it off of them, then you pick it up later.
Ricochet into the garbage can.
Oh yeah, bounce it off a person. I like the black colored ones of those, of Baby Bells. Those are my favorites.
That's more of like the sharper cheeses, aren't they?
I think so. I'm not positive. So I was looking, I brought some yesterday. So there's the red one is the regular Baby Bell. Then there's a blue one that I think is like the light.
Like lactose or something? Lactose free maybe?
Maybe. And then there's orange. That's Gouda that I just noticed yesterday. So it's a good thing I remembered that. And there's another, there's a green one and there's a black one. But there's one of them that's mozzarella. Might be the green one because the black one's something different, and I don't remember what it is.
I need to go buy cheese.
Yeah, true. Clearly, we all need to go buy cheese. I just looked at Danny's face really quick, and I was like, "What?" But it's not real.
Twist my arm to go buy more cheese.
I know. Ow! 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 Ow!
Yeah.
Cheese is a main food source of mine, and it's pretty much cheese and chocolate milk for me.
It's at the top of the food pyramid for you.
Exactly. It's pretty much the entire food pyramid. I eat like I'm 5. Anyway. All right. Final thoughts. We're wrapping this up. You guys don't forget to go find Black Velvet Band on Facebook and Instagram. You can find me, The Gwendolyn Show, also on Facebook and Instagram, as well as YouTube and Twitch. And then Digital Ren Faire is on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And we have several podcasts that stream wherever you like to listen to your podcast. So final thoughts. My 2 favorite people from Black Velvet Band, and the only people that I care about now because the other ones are dead to me.
Yay.
Final thoughts, you 2. If you were given a hamster, where would you hide it from your parents?
Right in here.
In
Easy.
your sleeve.
Yeah, right in my sleeve.
What happens if it goes all the way down and then into the shirt?
It's going to tickle me greatly, but I'm going to keep my secret.
Yeah, you better. Yeah. And then your parents would be like, what's running around in your shirt? And you'd be like, it's an ulcer.
Nothing. It's a great joke.
It's a great joke. Haha, I have to go now. Bye.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to Rob. Goodbye, Rob. Thanks for being here.
Yay.
All right, Rena, let me get rid of these 2 half faces that are freaking weird right there. Rena, last thoughts from you. If you were given a hamster, where would you hide it from your parents?
My first thought went really dark. I'm sorry, but
I'm sure it did.
I was going to put it in my snake's tank because she's a snake. You'll never find it.
You'll never find it there.
Again.
That's hysterical.
She's 14 and her name is Calypso.
Oh, I love the name Calypso. That's great. And with that, we'll say, ball python to have a hamster. Maybe the ball python needs a hamster as a pet.
Best friends.
Best friends. And with that, we're going to say goodbye to Rena. Thanks for being here. I'll see you a little bit. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here at whatever the thing we just did was. It's the Digital Ren Faire, the Green Room with Gwendolyn. Our special guests today were Rena and Rob from the Black Velvet Band. Also members of the Black Velvet Band are Danny and Ewan. So next time you see those 2, be like, we missed you on the stream and it was really funny and we loved it. If you enjoyed this programming, please consider joining our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Digital Ren Faire. If you already have or you don't want to, you can also contribute to the funding of our programs via PayPal. That's paypal.me/Digital Ren Faire. I'm going to put those links in the chitty chat as well too. Also, make sure you're paying attention to our Facebook page. We got new podcast episodes coming up in about a week and a half. And as always, we have fair content posting all randomly all the time. We're highlighting our performers. We're highlighting our non-performers. I don't know. Highlighting our performers, highlighting festivals. At the end of this month, there will go up a post about all the festivals that are open in December. So check that out if you're wanting to travel to a festival in December and you want some inside information. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I got to find this other thing where I got to click on this thing, and we'll see you all soon.